Hi, welcome to Peace Prayer TV. Yesterday, I have talked to my younger sister who worked in Japan, and she shared to me her dreams of coming back home and had a business. And we both agree to have the same plan in the future. But what what conflicting to us is how we will implement our plan and goal for the future, because what she thought is to have a restaurant that have people who will dine in to our place to eat. But I said that the world right now is different compared last year and before she left the Philippines. The world pandemic of coronavirus have changes lives of people, especially on how we live our life here in this world. It is not the same as before, like 2006, that we can freely go out, go to the mall, and socialize with our friends. And this virus will stay until the cure or a vaccine can be developed, so that our living will be normal again. Come to think of it, we think that the normal life is going out of our home, going to school, going to church, going to the mall, meeting people, shaking hands, embracing, kissing, and all those things. But we have forgotten that living is about breathing, eating, and drinking to our own selves. Our life is within our body, and it is not without. So the new normal is bringing us back to who we really are. And I see some parents are making posts to their social media, specifically on Facebook, telling the government not to continue the schooling or the school year this year until a vaccine can be made in order to prevent the contamination or infection of coronavirus to their children. But through that, stopping the education of a child will hinder their growth and progress. But I remember when I was at school and we were in school, we called our teacher as our second parent. And I think that this pandemic or coronavirus is not changing us to adopt the new normal, but instead it is changing us back to our old selves, to our normal life, which is in terms of education, we call our teachers as our second parents. But now the coronavirus is encouraging us to act that our parents should be the real parents to teach their child. Coronavirus is teaching us that the right to teach or the responsibility to teach their children is to the parents and not to the teachers, although we value our teachers and we love them much. But through the challenges of this modern time and because of economy, the parents are needed to go out of their home, leave their child to school to be taught or to be teach. But the coronavirus now is resetting the world to be back into normal, to our old normal, that the responsibility of teaching must be on the hand of their parents. Though we value the role of the teachers, of the school teachers, in molding up our future through our children, I think that the new role of the teacher is to teach the parents on how to share information, to share the knowledge to their children that can still be used when they grow up. This time, each one of us need to cooperate, to stand side by side to beat this pandemic, the coronavirus. Because if we don't help one another in this situation, everything will go down. Even on our part as a traditional healer or as a manghihilot, Though we have been ignored or neglected by the government, but we see our importance in the society as the one who is the first responder or the first healthcare provider that people seek. So our role now as Manghilot runs through preventive and promotive healthcare, and we are able to provide care to those who are well, to maintain their wellness, to maintain their health, to have a sound mind and a sound body. So, as people living in this modern time, at the time of pandemic, let us turn inward, turn into ourselves, not outside, because the knowledge and safetyness and salvation will be found within us. And that is our common sense. And the sense of being alive cannot be found outside our body, but it maintains within us. So until then, may you all blessed be peace. Mayari na. Bye-bye.